Hey everyone, welcome to this tutorial on how to collect multiple moving objects and store them in your inventory. Right now, if we added multiple objects, such as this key over here, the quickest way to duplicate it is just by going Control and W. That'll create an additional key, and then I can just move it across the stage. The only issue is that when I press the play button, only the first key that we program animates, and the other keys remain motionless. Now I can still collect the three keys, which is good, but I can't, or the other ones don't move. So in order to fix that, the problem lies in where we put the code. For the first key, we put the code in the level itself. But because we're creating multiple instances of the same key, we want to take that code and put it in the key itself. The reason we didn't do that at the beginning is because the key was having some issues recognizing itself, but since that last video, I've figured it out. So if you go over to Open Level Blueprint, this over here is the code for our key essentially rotating. Okay, it's making a reference to the key, which is that first key, and every additional key references itself, but it changes the name. So right now we have three keys. So we have the key 2, and the key 3. One way we could fix this is by dragging multiple keys over to this target, but that's going to take a while. So instead, we're going to go ahead, select this. I'm going to right click and cut it out of here. Be very careful when you cut something out, because if you accidentally close out of the program, you lose it. Okay, and now we're going to hop over to any of these three keys. It doesn't matter because they all share the same blueprint. And now I'm going to edit the blueprint of one of those keys and just move underneath this code here, which destroys it. And I will do Control and V. Okay, so I've pasted it, and it looks almost the exact same, except if I try to compile it and save it, it's giving me a warning because it doesn't know what the target is. If you remember, last time the target was the key, but now since it could be any of the keys, it doesn't know which one to destroy. So we're just going to have it reference itself. So because each key has a different understanding of what it is, if we just reference self by right-clicking and going self, get a reference to self, each key will be in charge of its own individual rotation. So I'm going to put that into the rotator thing here. I'm going to compile and save that. And now when I play it, you should notice that all the keys rotate. Okay, and I can pick up the keys again. Okay, so that's a quick way to store them. One more thing I want to point out is that even though we collected and stored all those keys, if I ran back in those areas, you'll notice that even if the key object is there or is gone, I can still collect more keys, and that could cause problems. So what we need to do is destroy all references of the keys. Okay, so let's head back over to one of the codes of the keys. So edit blueprint on one of these. And after, you want to be up, not on the code we did for this program, but you want to be on the storing key program that we created in that previous video. And when we destroy the static mesh for the object, after we've destroyed it, we want to destroy one more thing. Okay, so we go to destroy and then go to destroy component box. Okay, that will destroy the box, the collision box that is currently housing the key. Okay, so if we compile and save this and run it one last time, now when we run, we can pick up those key objects, and if we ran away and we try to go over them, we can no longer collect additional keys. Okay, so hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know.